Hello, my tubies, my TikToker, SheilaTruelove here with you. And I just want to, this is a story time. My best friend slept with my boyfriend. It's always good to know what's going on all over the world, even with the LGBTQ people, along with anything and everything that's going on around the world. And I just found this to be very surprising how even within the LGBTQ LGBTQ, I think I got it right because I don't want to be disrespectful, how they even expect to be treated decently. Now, this is a story time. My best friend slept with my boyfriend.
What you tell your motherfucking friends, bitch. You gotta be careful what you tell your motherfucking friends, bitch. It's okay to keep a little bit of life away from them. Did I ever tell y'all about the time that my best friend fucked my boyfriend because he had money and was doing shit for me? I'll tell y'all. So, I had just moved to Fayetteville, North Carolina. I was 19 years old. I was very insecure because where I came from, bitches were only trying to be my friends because they viewed me as a threat. And what I mean as a threat, it means that I'm a boy, but when I put that shit on, I put that shit the fuck on. And a lot of people don't want you to look like that. They want you to be who you are, but bitch, you better not be a pretty one. Bitch, they gonna make your life a living hell. So I came to Fayetteville on defense mode because I was used to people wanting me to be their friend so I can tell them who's gay, or they want me to be their friend so I can do their makeup. Just the stuff that they normally use the feminine gay boy for. I was very much in a box. I didn't know what the fuck. I knew what transgender was. I didn't know what it was to be transgender. I always felt like I wanted to be a girl. I always felt like I wanted to be feminine. Let me change that. I didn't want to be a woman. I didn't want to be a girl. I wanted to be that pretty bitch that I saw in the motherfucking mirror whenever I looked in the mirror. Whatever the fuck that came with that, I wanted that. So whenever I moved to Fayetteville, I was like, you know what? I always had to, wear boy clothes and just play around in my makeup. I could never really dress how I wanted to dress. I was at the mercy of my mom. You could be gay, but you're gonna be my version of gay. You get what I'm saying? Whenever I moved and broke away and came to Fayetteville, that's whenever Michaela Michelle was born, bitch. Now, fuck Malik Brunson, bitch. Michaela Michelle is born. I'ma live how I wanna live. I started working at a call center. I downloaded an app called Grindr. I started to, go on the apps and talk around or whatever. I met this particular person. I met a dude named Simon on there. I met Simon. Simon was in the military. Simon was about 23 years old. Of course, I'm adding names because y'all not really gonna know who the fuck these people are. I'm adding names. So, I met a dude named Simon. Simon was dark skinned Haitian. Dark skinned Haitian. Nice, thick, chunky. I mean, that nigga had an ass on him. It didn't look like it belonged on his body. Nice, muscular build at the top, slim waist, fat. For those of y'all who don't know, it's a little bit TMI. Y'all, the kids away. Y'all put the kids away. I don't get bent over, baby. I do the bending. I be bending these niggas over. So anyway, I had been messaging him back and forth. He exchanged a little bit. He exchanged photos of me. I don't send them, but I sure will receive them. I will flip through the photo book. So anyway, I feel so comfortable talking to y'all. So anyway, I met him on Grindr. Me and him talked for about like a month, on and off, and we FaceTimed a couple of times too. But I'm just very picky, like, I know I'm dope as fuck, but just because I'm dope as fuck and you acknowledge that, don't mean you're gonna come around me. Also, kind of sort of got a masturbation problem. So, what do I need you to come over here for if I can take care of me myself? By the time you get in the car and come over here, baby, I'm already got. So, I meet him. Me and him start talking or whatever. We start hitting it off. It's very imperative to me. Before I lay down with you, I have to build a connection with you. If we can't build a connection, if we can't go on dates, if you can't court me like the queen that I am, queen come true. If you can't like the queen that I am, bitch, no, you're not. You ain't getting none of this good nookie until you take me on a couple of dates. So, me and him, he started taking me on some dates or whatever, and then it would go from him just coming over to take me on dates to now he's spending the night. Now we into it. I like my own space, so it was weird for me to have somebody over all the time, but I liked it because, one, back home, wasn't no nigga spending no money on me. wasn't no niggas letting me bend them over neither. I was the one getting bent over. I didn't know that I could be a top. I thought that I was only allowed to be a bottom. Your environment has a lot to do with your mindset. So for those of y'all who feel stuck, bitch move. We have 4 minutes and I feel like this too long.
Anyway, I was looking for part two. I couldn't find part two, but he definitely has more information to share. And pardon the French that this person speaks. That's definitely not my way of speaking. At the same time, I find this to be educational when it comes to looking at what even men expect from other men when it comes to taking you out on dates. And I'm sure this person gets exactly what he requires. And in that aspect, I think a lot of women who are insisting on going on dates and trying to build relationships, and they still are out there trying to do that. Personally, me, I told you I hang out, but I like to do everything Dutch. Some men just won't permit me to pay, but at least I try, and at least let me leave the tip or something. Anyway, there's a lot that we can learn from a lot of these the LGBTQ when it comes to what men are really like. And like he said, his friend tried sleeping with his boyfriend. So it happens even in the gay community. Anyway, here's something else that I think women need to listen to and learn. Now, this is the same man, dressed up in drags or what have you. Stop letting these men control y'all.
Women, wake the fuck up. Y'all giving these men too much motherfucking power. I was just on Instagram live or whatever, finishing my makeup. Yes, I know y'all love the look. I look gorgeous. I look beautiful. Thank you. Follow me on Instagram at Powered by Beauty. But yeah, one of my followers came on and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I love your haircut. You have my dream haircut." I was like, "Okay, well, if I have your dream haircut, stop dreaming and just cut your hair. Like, I think it would be sickening." She was like, "Oh, I can't." And I was like, "Why not?" I was like, 9 times out of 10, it's not the fact that you think you will look ugly with the haircut. Somebody else told you that you will look bad with the fucking haircut. And she was like, "Oh yeah, my husband." Girl, with all due respect, fuck your husband. Fuck your husband. These men will sit here and literally tell you, "Oh, I don't like girls with BBLs. Oh, I don't like girls that wear makeup," and go and fuck a bitch that's doing just that. You women need to go back to a time where y'all lived for y'all. Y'all got dressed for y'all. Y'all got beautiful for y'all. Because these men are going to create a version of you that keeps you at the base level so that way they can fuck around with you mentally. They want to keep you in a sedated state. That way you're not attracted to another man, and also you begin to lose more and more and more of yourself. So that way they can hit you with, "Oh, well, you just don't dress how you used to dress." Bitch, what? Yeah, these men are sick in the motherfucking head. You will start off dressing like Marilyn, and they'll have your ass dressing like fucking Claire Huxtable, and be like, "Oh, well, this is what I like." But then they'll cheat on you with a bitch that dresses like Marilyn. And there's nothing wrong with either one of those women. They just operate their sexy in a different way. So the moral of this message, be your own version of sexy for you. Because the sexiest version of yourself is whenever you're being your truest self. And you might end up finding out that the nigga that you with really ain't the nigga that you're supposed to be with. Because there's no way that me as a person with a pure and honest heart, I'm going to see somebody that's all dolled up, feeling like their best, feeling like they're 100, and I'm going to say, "Oh, well, I don't like that on you." Like I said, girl, fuck your husband.
Okay, I found that to be interesting. You should always be true to yourself. I'm a firm believer in that. You know, you don't sit around here and try to dress to appeal to some man. You're the one who have to feel confident in what you're wearing. I personally go with the classy look. I like the Claire Huxtable, the news anchor woman look, because that's classy. I don't like the trashy look. That's not my thing. But different strokes for different folks. It is what it is. Whatever works for you, you know. But when it comes to women sitting around here trying to dress and look all great for their husbands, of course your husband's going to say, "No, I don't like that," or "I don't like this," when you're looking really hot and you're looking super sexy, because he knows you're going to get a lot of attention, and that's more competition for him. So to hell with that crap. Like I go along with this the person here, Yeah, the hell with this husband crap. Anyway, come on, because the very person that he say, "Oh, look at that person, how tacky they look," that's the very one they're laying up with. I remember my mom telling me a story about uh her father, and how he used to always complain about this woman named Hatchet Leg Ruth. I'll never forget this story. He used to always be telling grandma how you need to stop hanging around with that woman Hatchet Leg Ruth. She ain't no good. She's just bad association and blah blah blah. And lo and behold, the moment grandma died, guess who he was with? Hatchet Leg Ruth. So you can't pay these men no attention. A lot of times they don't want you wearing makeup. They don't want you to get dolled up. They don't want a girly girl. A girly girl is a woman who's into her nails, her hair, her makeup. She's not one of those plain Janes. She's girly girl, you know? Like you look at Clara Huxtable, she's girly girl. She's just not ostentatious with it or overly extreme. The news anchor women, they're girly girls. They have their nails, their hair, and they're adorned beautifully, femininely. A lot of these men don't really want no girly girl. They want you to look all hard and want you to look all plain Jane and pay that no mind, sweetheart. Always be true to yourself, and it's important for you to feel good about yourself. Like I feel so good when I'm classy. When I look good, I feel good. Like a person may say, "Why are you getting all dolled up, Sheila? Looking all girly girl." Why? Because when I look good, I feel good. It is what it is. Here's another lesson that I learned from what is this? Michaela Malik, went from Malik. Okay? On friendship. Tell me, what kind of friend do you want me to be? You want me to blow smoke up your behind? You want a friend who's going to keep it all the way real with you? You want a friend who knows how to light the fire up under your behind and get get the ball rolling? Let me know exactly what kind of friend do you need. Check this out.
When people ask you to be friends with them, y'all have to, we all, including me, because I learned this week, we got to stop people right in their motherfucking tracks and ask them, what kind of friend do you need me to be? Do you want me to be a friend that's going to hold you to a higher standard and hold you accountable when you're doing dumb shit? Do you want me to be a friend that's going to uplift you and really push your ass to the fucking fire until I see you doing better? Or do you want me to be a friend who's just going to gas you up and encourage you to do dumb hood rat shit that's going to cause you to be in the same situation you're at right now 5 years from now? Because some people really can't take you being honest. Some people cannot take you calling them out whenever you see them doing destructive shit. Some people will really turn you trying to help them, turn that shit around and try to make it seem like you're trying to attack them. And that's never the case.
Thank you.
I learned that lesson this week. So for anybody who takes friendship seriously and is a real rider, be careful who you ride for. Because some people's cars have fucking suicide doors on them and they will push your ass the fuck out the moment you say something that challenges them just a little bit too much. Sometimes people want you to stroke their ego and tell them exactly what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. And that's my message for today. I hope y'all take this and run with it.
I agree 100% with Malik on this one. People always say they don't like liars. And they're lying when they say that. That's bullery. Because the moment you tell them the truth or something that is not validating them or agreeing with them, they're ready to throw you in the trash can or under the bus. I just got through speaking today, with someone who I keep telling him and his friend that they are overly sensitive. I mean, they take offense to things when you're not trying to offend them. But if you feel differently than they do, or you see things differently than they do, they take an offense. Oh, you don't know how to talk to people. Oh, you don't know how to talk respectfully. Are you kidding me? I have to remind these people honestly pay to talk to SheilaTruelove. Do you hear me? I mean, I've had people send me $250 numerous times just for my time and my attention. Why? Because yes, I do know how to speak to people. I work on a donation basis, of course, and I don't ask for those large sums of money because that's a bit much. At the same time, I assure you, if I didn't know how to speak to people lovingly, respectfully, people would not be blowing up my phone. Even while I had COVID, honey, sitting here trying to heal from COVID, my phone was blowing up. I couldn't take the calls. you know, and I have to set an appointment. I leave at least 5 days to get myself together, and then of course I return several calls. Why? Because people value what I have to say because I'm honest. I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. At the same time, I find it very hard to sugarcoat. Sugarcoat this, you have to walk on a tightrope when you're trying to talk to certain people. That's why I said, let me tell you, listen to me when I tell you. The only people I could keep on my team who I find easy to talk to psychologically are Capricorns, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces, and sometimes Scorpio. Okay? Now, those are the rest, no offense to you, but I cannot be so bothered with baby talk trying to, no. I'm going to, life is all about communication. Without communication, there is no relationship. And just because I don't see things the way you see it, that's just, you have to be respectful to other people's right to their feelings. And yes, I speak properly. But with some people, you could be Mary, Jesus Christ's mother, and say something to a person, and they would still take offense. Oh, I don't want to hang out with you. I don't want to have nothing to do with you because you're too rude. You're too. Shut up. Now, see, that was rude. When I just said, shut up. So I could have said it nicely, like, well, I have to say I differ. Our opinions, we're not going to agree on that, But no, shut up. See, that's rude. But I want to play this again because this is so on point, and you're going to find these type of people everywhere you go. So take these messages that you're hearing right here today. Don't, just take the message, eat the meat, and throw away the bones. Okay? Because there are some messages, regardless of who it's coming from, but the message, it stands. And it's something that we need to listen to and hear. And like I said, take the message, honey, and do what you want with the rest. Here we go.
When people ask you to be friends with them, y'all have to, we all, including me, because I learned this week, we got to stop people right in their motherfucking tracks and ask them, what kind of friend do you need me to be? Do you want me to be a friend that's going to hold you to a higher standard and hold you accountable when you're doing dumb shit? Do you want me to be a friend that's going to uplift you and really push your ass to the fucking fire until I see you doing better? Or do you want me to be a friend who's just going to gas you up and encourage you to do dumb hood rat shit that's going to cause you to be in the same situation you're at right now 5 years from now? Because some people really can't take you being honest. Some people cannot take you calling them out whenever you see them doing destructive shit. Some people will really turn you trying to help them, turn that shit around and try to make it seem like you're trying to attack them. And that's never the case.
Thank you.
I learned that lesson this week. So for anybody who takes friendship seriously and is a real rider, be careful who you ride for. Because some people's cars have fucking suicide doors on them and they will push your ass the fuck out the moment you say something that challenges them just a little bit too much. Sometimes people want you to stroke their ego and tell them exactly what they want to hear, not what they need to hear.
Thank you.
And that's my message for today. I hope y'all take this and run with it.
Thank you. That's right. And for all the people who keep saying they hate liars, I don't like liars. Liars are a deal breaker. You're a liar. You're not only a liar. See, I'm getting ready to be rude right now. You're a bald-faced liar. Because anytime someone tells you the truth, you don't want to have anything to do with that. And like I said in one of my other videos, the only people who don't get along with SheilaTruelove are people who are toxic. People who don't have an honest heart, and people who are not lovers of the truth. Yeah, they'll have an issue with me and ask me if I care. And like Malik said, take these messages that you just heard and run with it, darling.